Hello YouTube, this is me and Donovan. Me, yes. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about national weather and whether that might be affecting you right now. So first we're going to talk about cyclones. Cyclones happen over a period of time when weather builds up and so-and-so. So-and-so stuff's happened. So it could hit any place at any time. It could rain, sleet, hail, and other, etc. So, next, Donovan's going to take away and he's going to talk about a little bit about tornadoes.
Yes, tornadoes form when cold and hot air hits each other. There's many types of forms of tornado, but we're not going to name them all. Like the dust devil. Dust devil picks up a lot of dirt and then it drops it and causes a mass sandstorm. And just like in the movie Wizard of Oz, there was a tornado in it right before what's her face got pulled into that other world. Take it away, Sean.
Okay, so next we're going to be talking about blizzards. Now blizzards do hit a lot of places. For instance, Colorado, Montana, places like that probably hit a lot. Blizzards happen when a very cold, heavy rain comes down, freezes, and it keeps on pounding and pounding. So pretty much when a lot of vapor comes up into the air and they keep on holding enough vapor, and suddenly when it lets go, you got yourself at least week to 2 week blizzard. And last but not least, we're going to be talking about earthquakes. And speaking of earthquakes, Haiti was hit by a 7.0 on the Richter scale and destroyed most of their homes and etc. So destroyed a lot of homes, to be honest with you. You can look to anywhere to find out more news about it on Fox channels, Bay News 9, whatever. So it hit them, then a week later after that, they had a aftershock. So this happened around December of 2009 and January of 2010.
Just about a day before Christmas.
And so it was a sad moment for most Haitians and people to be watching that devastating stuff happen. And that's pretty much it for earthquakes. So what should we talk about next, Donnie?
Well, as we've been saying, we need to band together to stop puppy mills.
Puppy mills happen when people want to make money and want to have fun making it. So they just pretty much torture their animals, torture it by not feeding them. Not like torture till they beat them or something like that. But I mean, like, don't feed them, don't really clean them a lot. They don't really care. Now, most puppy mills happen, like, you go to a puppy mill and you say, oh, look at a cute little plump puppy. The thing's only plump because they overdosed him. Or
they force-fed him.
Pretty much like that. We've seen a lot of videos of it, and it's just devastating. And also, we want to talk about a little bit about Mr. Torture Son KFC.
Kentucky Fried Cruelty. Okay, those of you who eat KFC
or work there,
please quit your job because of what they do to the chickens. Chickens are treated unfairly. They're scolded to death, beaten to death, and we have visual evidence that KFC is cruelty to animals. They're just downright messed up.
Just look on it. And Japan also torturing many dolphins. They actually just catch their dolphins, slice their necks up, and don't do anything. Throw them back in. So it's really sad how people torture animals. I mean, are they really any different than us?
Just because they can't hold down a minimum wage job doesn't mean we have to kill them just because we have nothing better to do.
I mean, most animals are tortured to the max. I've seen a bearded dragon, all legs, limbs cut off, tail, dragon. You can see the video on YouTube. It is so sad.
His name is LG.
It's very sad, very sad. Okay, so now we're going to talk about the economy and how gas prices are rising. Now, what people are doing is they're drilling and getting more gas, then screwing us over. Now, one of the big reasons that we're losing a lot of gas is NASCAR. NASCAR does take a lot of gas away from our natural resources, so that means losing gas by the second. The government's still funding them to do that. So, I mean, I just think it's kind of stupid watching two racers going around in circles. I mean,
how come our tax money goes to them just driving around in circles wasting gallons and gallons of fuel a day.
Well, not even gallons and gallons a day. A lot.
People.
I mean, do you see how many gas stops they make, and stuff like that?
There's about 6 gas stops a minute, and those things are like bigger, like just about half the size of me.
And ruining most of their stuff that they put in the NASCAR, burning the fuel if they crash, or the rubber tires just coming out from under them. I mean, just wasting rubber. I mean, look at all the stuff we need, and then still they're funding NASCAR. And speaking of NASA, if some people haven't noticed, they have stopped funding it. Now, the last space shuttle launch that we have seen was from the Atlanta.
It was the Atlantis.
Or whatever it's called, Atlantis, whatever, has went out in space. So we saw that, but that's going to be one of the last, because the government has stopped funding them.
Yes, and another thing, NASA does do animal testing, but they are humane. They'll do things like take butterflies into space. They don't harm the animals. They just see how they react to different environments. They're not torturing them or nothing. They are actually some of the people who are kind.
I mean, have you seen videos of the chimp that went into space?
Yeah,
perfectly fine.
He was perfectly fine. He wanted to do it. He wanted to do it. If they purposely volunteer to do it, that is one thing. If they don't want to do it, a whole other story.
Okay, well that's pretty much all the time we have for today. This is Shaun and Dono
signing out. Thank you and goodbye.